Hi, my name's Ryan, hiring guru with today's hiring tip. Today we're going to deep dive into how to write job ads, but for a very specific target market, which is people who are looking for the same job, just at a different employer. Make sure you stick around to the end. I'll tell you how to download our How to Write a Killer Job Ad booklet. It'll walk you step by step through how to write job ads to get awesome results. All right, so if we back up and we make sure that we're all on the same page, we have to talk about the fact that I believe hiring is just marketing, and the job ads are the most important part of marketing your job out in the marketplace. But if you really want to get good at this, you've got to step down a level even deeper, and you have to understand that job ads need to be paired with the type of job seeker you're trying to target. What I mean by that is you've got to make sure this job ad speaks to that person. And so in one of my previous videos, we talked about the different types or different segments of job seekers. They're clearly employed job seekers because the unemployment rate is so low. But in unemployed job seekers, there's job seekers looking for the same job seekers looking for a different job in a different industry, and job seekers looking to move up the career ladder. Today we're going to talk about how do I write a job ad that targets job seekers who are looking at the same job, just at a different employer. Now this is really where I believe most companies are targeting. They're basically saying, how do we steal our competitors' applicants or our competitors' employees and get them to come and work for us? It would be a sales rep at another software company that sells hiring software, and I'm trying to steal them to have them come work for me. It would be the cashier at a different restaurant, and I want them to come to my restaurant. This is really the core focus of where we, I believe, do most of our hiring out there in the HR world. And the reason why I know that that's where you do most of your hiring is because when I read job ads, especially if you're using a job description, I know that that's who those job ads are going to speak to. They're going to speak to people with current experience in the current job, searching on the current keywords that are internal industry type lingo keywords about that specific job. And that's totally fine. So let me tell you how to amplify that job ad, because really in my world, I would write a different job ad for these different target markets. So today I'm going to give you kind of the 4 steps. How do I target job seekers at my competitors? Step 1, you need to know your target market. Specifically what it is you need to know what they're looking for and what their reason would be to leave where they're at to come work for you. I call this greener grass, right? Your job is going to be to make your grass look greener than where they're at. So the easiest way to figure this out would be clearly to talk to job seekers. And the 4 things you want to know is, what are their needs? What are their aspirations? What are their fears? What are their frustrations? Another way to think about that would be say, what are the reasons why people quit? People quit jobs because they hate their boss, they hate the employer, they hate the culture, they hate the vibe. They do quit because they hate the pay, but to be honest, most people don't quit because of pay. They quit because of all those other things. If we know that about those job seekers, then it will help us understand how to target them and convince them to want to apply for our job. So that's number 1. Know the target market. Know all the reasons about why they would want to leave that employer and come work for you. Talk to the job seekers, read the Glassdoor feedback about your competitors, read the negatives, read the positives, etc. Number 2, pick your differentiator. You're not going to want to talk about how you're the same as those employers. You're going to want to focus this job ad specifically on how you're different. What makes you different than where they're working today? You can make, a checklist that says, oh, by the way, we also do these things that everybody does. But the core ad here is to convince them how you are different, or how the experience will be different working for you than working for your competitor. It'll be culture, it'll be values, it'll be daily activity, it will be their manager. How will it be different? Next up, you need to actually check what they would search on. Now this one's super easy because most likely you already know what they're going to search for on Indeed or on Glassdoor or on ZipRecruiter. It's the job title, it's the skills, all that stuff we're really not worried about. I know that you're going to get the right keywords. If it's a customer service job, the keyword is customer service. But you specifically want to look at, and you can look at your competitors' ads and look for what kind of words or job titles or skill words they're putting in them to know what we're going to target, because we need to make sure those are in the ad. And then finally, once you've done all that and you can write your job ad, we need to validate it. Actually take it and have somebody read it. Not the hiring manager, not another HR person, but a job seeker who might be a good fit for this job. That might mean having your own employees read it who currently do the job. It might be finding one of those job seekers at one of your competitors and sending it to them, one of their employees, say, hey, will you check out this job ad? I'd just like some feedback. Send them a gift card, take them to lunch, whatever, but you need somebody to read the ad and say, oh my goodness, this sounds just like a job I would be interested in. In fact, that might be a great way to get some job seekers, is send them the ad and ask for their feedback. Post it online somewhere. Put it somewhere that you can gather feedback about it. Once you've done that, you're ready to post the job, and I guarantee it will get phenomenal results. So again, 4 steps. Know the target market of what they're looking for. Specifically, what is it they want that they hate where they're at and that they will love where you're at. Number 2, pick your differences. Amplify what makes you different than your competitors. Don't spend so much time on what makes you the same. Number 3, check what they will search for. And again, this is the easy one. It's going to be the job title and some of the skills. And then finally, number 4, validate the content. Get somebody to actually read it who's a real job seeker who would apply for the job. That's the 4 steps for writing an awesome job ad to target job seekers who are looking for a similar job or the same job just at a different company. Hope this video finds you well. Remember that I told you, if you stuck around to the end, that you would be able to download our free guide about how to write a killer job ad. You should be able to find it on the page that you're on right now or in the email that you received. Go and click on it and download this PDF. It will walk you step by step through how to write an awesome job ad that's guaranteed to get results. Not just 5 or 10% increases, but 50 to 500% increases in applicant flow. Otherwise, I hope that this video finds you well, and until next time, good luck hiring.